á.
Đủ tên, thiếu tên gì hả cô?
Bạn có thiếu tên trong cái danh sách lớp không?
Dạ không.
Bạn nào thiếu tên là coi như thua đó nha, là em không được thi gì đâu á. Là coi như có. Okay, we continue to watch the interview videos. Nhỉ? Lớp 9 coi chưa? Apply. Yes, right.
Accepting my invitation to join today's online interview. So I'm Anh Thư from Foreign Trade University. So today I would like. Hi,
me, and my last name is Dio, and right now I'm currently working at Ogilvy, and my title right now is the manager.
Yeah. First, I would like to ask you about the worst and the best parts about being a manager. So, in your own perspective, what are the things that you consider to be the best and the worst parts when being a manager in a department of TNA Ogilvy?
So talking about being the manager, I think it has been an exciting journey for me. To have been given the opportunities to sit at a higher level, and so the best part so far I have seen is that I have more opportunities that are available for me to make real impact on any project that I get involved in. And so to make it more clear, so for my part, so when I given the opportunity to be a manager, I can make the call, or I can choose the project, or I can give more of my opinion to people regarding the project that I choose, regarding the improvement that people need to make for the project, or the pros and cons of the way we are working, and to make it better. So that's why I can feel my impact more clearly, and I can feel that I'm actually making things happen and improving things at the organization. The second point is that I can inspire and drive people to achieve the same goal, but at the same time I need to make sure that they are growing individually. That means that under me, or like I have a team that I need to take responsibility for their growth at work, and I feel like I have the opportunity to see them grow, and like after a while you see people actually like learning by themselves, and you feel the satisfaction because you really feel that all your team members are growing, and they are like so far ahead of where they were at that moment, and that sense of satisfaction is really great for me.
So it's like you have a small family in TNA Ogilvy, and you are all enjoying the successes and all the failures as a family, right?
So talking about your point of I have like having a family at Ogilvy, leads me to mentioning about the second part, like the worst part of being a manager. So being a manager means that I also need to make tough decisions regarding people that I work with, regarding the projects, regarding the demands of higher up level. So which means like I need to point out things when I have to, when my people make mistake, or I see that things are going wrong. I need to point out and being upfront to them, although sometimes it might hurt them. But I need to make sure that they understand the things, and so they can improve it right away, so the organization can move forward as a whole. So that's a very tough part, because you working with them every day 24/7, and you consider them as one of your family members, but at the same time you have to say it right, like to make things right. So it's pretty tough. And the second part is more responsibilities. Some people might see things that you have more responsibility, it's a great thing, but at the same time it's a pain in the ass. Like so when I was like working under other managers, I didn't realize that I actually have the rooms to make mistake, the rooms to sometimes hide from the responsibility, because I know that someone above me will take care of that for me. But as a manager, I know that I need to take care of people under me. I need to take care of people above me, and at the same time, I need to make sure that I make contribution to the organization. So a lot of things to think about, and like you had to work through as a manager.
What is the best management advice that you have ever received from your mentor, your manager, or the advice that you get from your own experience? Can you share us a little bit about that?
So I think the best advice that I received is maybe from via my own experience, instead of receiving it from someone else, because myself I learned a lot from my mistake, a lot from my own experience, rather than from others people's experiences. So I have a quick story to share. Like so when like at the beginning of my management level, I work with a lot of like fresh out college graduate, and so like some of them might never have experience before working at OUV, or some of them never have any kind of work experience. So for me, I didn't, like for me when I work at the manager, I have other things to do. But as they are very fresh, like they have no experience at all, it takes me patience, and it takes me time to invest on them. And sometimes it might be frustrated for me because they make some mistake that you couldn't understand. I'm giving them my time and my effort, so please bear with me, and I need to be patient so that I can see them grow later on. So I think the best advice that as a manager you wouldn't expect that you have to share your time and your effort on other people's, but but then later on you realize you have to sacrifice a lot of your time and your effort on people, so later on you can achieve greater things. So like your people grow, you can have better results at work, and personally themselves. I think they later on they realize they learn a lot, and they will stay with you to make more contribution later at work. The bigger point is that you need to care about the people in general. That if you just like care about work, it's not gonna work as a manager. So like you need to care about people, and that's way you realize you need to develop your listening skill, or your patience. If you are somebody like me, like I really want to get the work done and move fast and move forward. Yeah, when I see problem or getting stuck things. So yeah, it comes with a lot of things, but like the most important point is that you really need to care about people. Yeah.
So thank you for your kind sharing. It's time we stop the online interview here.
Okay. So who is the interviewer?
It's me.
Your name, please.
Lê Anh Thư.
Okay. So how do you know the interviewee?
She's my current manager.
Oh, so you are intern at Ogilvy.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Okay.
So what's my previous manager company? My company is a client at Ogilvy, and I really, admire people working at Ogilvy. There's huge pressure on Ogilvy employees. Okay. So how about the working environment at Ogilvy? And which part, can you say something about your job and the environment here?
Um, I have just started my internship at Ogilvy about 2 months ago, and I applied for the PI industry, and it is really a harsh environment. And up to now, I haven't got used to that, and still can manage to have the work-life balance.
Oh, I see. But I mean, you know, gradually you can adapt to environment. Right? You need to change yourself a little bit to adapt to the business environment at Ogilvy. So I think that in Ogilvy you don't work on Saturday, right?
Yeah,
But actually you do work on Saturdays, right?
yeah. We always work over the weekend,
That's
and
right. Okay. And I had a chance to work with an account manager at Ogilvy. At some time, I phoned her 10 times, but she couldn't pick up her phone because she had a very long meeting, over 4 hours for just one meeting. Oh my goodness. Okay.
yeah,
But I think that you can learn a lot when you work at Ogilvy because in the industry of marketing agency, I mean, it's one of the top company, right?
yeah,
Okay. And beside Group A, okay, Ogilvy, I think that's the top one. You can learn a lot of things, and it will good for your profile in the future.
thank you.
Okay. And how about the interviewees? Did she graduate from Foreign Trade University?
Um, uh, she she graduated in the USA and then returned to Vietnam and worked for TBWA Vietnam as a senior account executive, and then applied for TNA Ogilvy for around one year.
Oh, I see. So she got the bachelor degree in the US?
Yeah,
Wow. Okay, it costs a lot of money when you study, the trade 4 years in the US. Mm, okay. So thanks again for your sharing. And what have you learned from this video?
Hello, can I
Yeah.
answer?
Sorry, I hear the female voice first.
Can I answer?
Sure.
Yeah, so what I learned from this manager is that she has like a special leadership style, is that she's moving people to moving the result. Like she spend effort on her employees and be patient with the newbies' mistake, so that later on, when they improve, they can achieve higher results and quality at work. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Like sometimes you need to invest on your employees so that they can become a better version, so and they can make better work. So like I mean, when you invest on them, sorry, when you invest in them, you can gain a lot of benefit, right? So thank you for your opinion. So 1 point to you. So for group 9, each of you get 5 points. Remember to fill in your point in the Excel file. Okay. So we go to the video of group 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, today is my honor to have an interview with Miss Phượng Nguyễn and listen to her sharing about the management experience. So let's get started. Chào cô, với cương vị là một người quản lý giáo dục, theo cô có những thuận lợi và khó khăn gì vậy ạ?
Chào em, với công việc là một người quản lý trong công tác giáo dục, với bản thân cô thấy là hiện nay có những cái thuận lợi như sau. Thứ nhất, trong cái thời đại khoa học công nghệ phát triển, giúp cho cái việc tiếp cận các văn bản được nhanh chóng, dễ dàng. Giáo dục hiện nay là chia sẻ, là hợp tác. Vì vậy mà việc trao đổi kinh nghiệm trong công tác quản lý giữa các nhà trường, giữa các đơn vị, giữa các đất nước cũng rất là thuận lợi. Cái thứ hai đó là quản lý được xây dựng thành một hệ thống, cho nên chúng ta không sợ là phải đơn phương một mình trong công tác quản lý. Thứ ba là tất cả các cái người mà làm công tác quản lý đều phải kinh qua những công tác chuyên môn, đi từ thực tế, đi từ cơ sở lên. Vì vậy rất là thuận lợi cho cái công tác quản lý của mình. Và còn nhiều cái thuận lợi khác nữa. Và bên cạnh những thuận lợi thì cũng có một vài cái khó khăn. Đối với cô hiện nay thì cô thấy có khó khăn đó là một vài giáo viên lớn tuổi việc tiếp cận công nghệ thông tin không được tốt lắm. Khó khăn thứ hai là người quản lý làm sao để phát huy hết cái năng lực của mỗi cá nhân trong cái đơn vị mình. Và thêm một khó khăn nữa là điều kiện cơ sở vật chất hiện tại cũng ít nhiều. Khó khăn vì người quản lý không thể phát huy hết được những cái sáng tạo, những cái ý tưởng của mình. Đó là một số cái thuận lợi, khó khăn mà cô nhận thấy cái nổi bật nhất trong cái công tác quản lý của đang làm.
Dạ, em cảm ơn cô. Thưa cô, câu hỏi thứ hai chính là theo cô thì để trở thành một người quản lý tốt thì chúng ta cần có những yếu tố cái gì vậy ạ? Em mong cô có thể chia sẻ một vài kinh nghiệm.
Theo cô, để trở thành một người quản lý tốt, việc đầu tiên chúng ta hãy làm tốt cái công việc mình đang được giao, tích lũy kinh nghiệm theo thời gian, và đồng thời người quản lý phải là người gương mẫu, tiên phong, đi đầu, phải sáng tạo, và đặc biệt người quản lý phải luôn luôn biết lắng nghe nhưng chọn lọc. Cô nghĩ như vậy. Và trong cái cuộc sống thì chúng ta dần dần sẽ có thêm nhiều cái kinh nghiệm trong công tác quản lý của mỗi người.
Dạ, em xin cảm ơn cô về buổi phỏng vấn hôm nay. Cảm ơn cô đã chia sẻ cho chúng em rất là nhiều cái ý kiến cũng như là kinh nghiệm trong công tác quản lý. Em xin chúc cô thật nhiều sức khỏe và sẽ có thêm nhiều thành công hơn nữa trong cái công việc hiện tại của mình.
Chào anh, rất vui khi anh để nhận lời tham dự cuộc trò chuyện ngày hôm nay. Thì đầu tiên anh có thể giới thiệu bản thân anh cho mọi người cùng biết được không ạ?
Chào em, anh là Vũ. Hiện tại anh đang quản lý hai bộ phận của công ty. Thì là bộ phận đầu tiên là bộ phận sản xuất thiết bị, và bộ phận thứ hai là phần thi công lắp đặt công trình. Thì những cái sản phẩm bên công ty anh hiện tại làm là những cái sản phẩm nó liên quan về cái mảng môi trường.
Dạ vâng.
Thì anh có thể giới thiệu rõ cho em hơn một số công việc của anh trong những bộ phận trên được không ạ?
Công việc cụ thể của anh đối với từng bộ phận thì cái tên thì nó lên tất cả rồi. Thì bộ phận sản xuất thì anh sẽ có nhiệm vụ là sản xuất những cái thiết bị dùng để thương mại hoặc đưa ra thị trường bên ngoài, sẽ có kiểm định hiện chuẩn đầy đủ. Bộ phận công trình thì bọn anh sẽ dùng những cái thiết bị đấy. Còn đi lắp ngoài công trình thì bọn anh sẽ phải có những cái gọi là những cái quy trình lắp đặt hoặc là những cái liên quan đến phần xây dựng công trình nhiều hơn. Thì anh là người lên cái kế hoạch cho một cái công trình như vậy.
Dạ vâng, cảm ơn. Thì cho em hỏi là trong công việc thì đâu là cái lợi ích lớn nhất mà anh đạt được khi mà anh trở thành một người quản lý ạ?
Khi mà anh trở thành một người quản lý thì cái lợi ích đầu tiên mà anh cảm nhận được là nó, thứ nhất là nó về cái kinh tế, chắc chắn kinh tế là nó sẽ phải đi lên. Thứ hai là anh sẽ học hỏi nhiều bên cái phần quản lý nhân sự, nghĩ là bởi vì xuất thân của anh là từ một người kỹ thuật, thì khi mà anh lên về một cái vấn đề quản lý nhân sự anh sẽ học được rất là nhiều cái gọi là những cái mà mình chưa từng được trải qua. Thì cái đó nó là một cái động lực để cho anh tiếp tục anh giữ những cái quản lý các bộ phận.
Vậy thưa anh, trong quá trình mà làm việc khi mà làm một người quản lý thì đâu là cái khó khăn lớn nhất mà anh đang gặp phải ạ?
Khó khăn lớn nhất mà theo anh khi mà lên tới cái cấp độ quản lý thì anh nghĩ là cái việc mà mình cân bằng cái lợi ích mình đem về cho công ty về cái lợi ích mà cho nhân viên cấp dưới của mình mà nhận được, đó là cái việc anh cảm thấy nó khó khăn đối với công việc của quản lý.
Dạ vâng, vậy thì có cách nào để mà anh khắc phục được cái khó khăn này không ạ?
Thì cái việc cân bằng lợi ích giữa công ty và nhân viên thì anh nghĩ là nó sẽ có nhiều cách giải quyết, và tùy theo mỗi người quản lý là sẽ có mỗi cái cách riêng. Nhưng mà đối với anh thì anh sẽ lựa chọn cái cách là mình sẽ lắng nghe, đặt mình vào cái tâm tư nguyện vọng của mỗi bên để mình có thể xem xét và mình tạo những cái điều kiện, những cái mục tiêu công việc nó thuận lợi và nó rõ ràng cho cấp trên cũng như là cấp dưới của mình.
Dạ vâng. Vậy thì lúc mà anh lên được cái cấp độ quản lý thì đâu là cái lời khuyên mà anh cho là đã hữu ích nhất với anh từ trước giờ ạ?
Cái lời khuyên mà anh cảm thấy mà nó đối với anh, đối với bản thân anh thôi, thì cái lời khuyên mà sếp anh khi mà anh lên, sếp anh nói là mình nên lắng nghe, thì mình lắng nghe tất cả những cái gì xung quanh mình, kể cả về cấp dưới mình, lắng nghe về cấp trên mình, lắng nghe về nhân viên, lắng nghe những cái thông tin từ các bộ phận khác. Thì khi mà mình biết lắng nghe thì mình sẽ thu thập những thông tin và mình xử lý thông tin rất là nhanh, và nó sẽ hiệu quả hơn cho công việc.
Dạ vâng. Dạ em rất cảm ơn anh đã tham gia cái buổi trao đổi thông tin này ạ. Dạ vâng, chào anh.
Okay. So who's the interviewer in the clip?
We have two interviewers. The first one is me.
Okay. The second one?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Ý Nhân. I'm the second interviewer of this clip.
Okay. So how do you know the second interviewee?
So the second interviewee is my brother, and he is the manager of like the manufacturing and operation department of a 8 years old startup company, which are related to environmental field. Yeah.
Oh, I see. And how about the first interviewee? How do you know this lady?
The first interviewee is my mother, and yeah, she is the principal of a primary school.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Thank you for your sharing. So what have you learned from this clip?
Yes.
Sorry, I hear the male voice first.
Yeah, I find some different point of view from these interviewees, that they focus on themselves to improve their management skills. First of all, they need to be a sample, a pioneer to for the employees to motivate themselves to work better. And the second point of view is that you need to practice listening skills, and especially I like the word listen with filter from the first interviewee. That you not listen to all of the opinions, but you need to filter and take the best one for your decisions. And that's all.
Yeah, okay. So thank you for your sharing. So I hope that you learned something new from each video clip that we watched together, and then you can write the highlighting point in your notebook. So maybe you give it some thought, and then you can know how to adjust yourself to change yourself a little bit to become a better version day by day. Okay. So we so sorry. So each group in this sorry each member in this group you get uh 5 points. Okay, and remember to fill in your point in the Excel file. Okay. Các bạn nhớ điền điểm vô nha. Để xem các bạn có điền không này. Okay. Remember to fill in your point for each day. Okay. So continue to the lesson chapter 5. Okay, I will share screen with you. Ủa, đâu rồi nhỉ? Hình như tôi không share screen nữa. Okay, so here is a chapter 5. It's about strategic management là quản trị chiến lược nha em. Learning objective, like we have some learning objective here. We define strategic management, okay, and in the importance of this one. And then we will go into detail the 6 steps of strategic management process. We develop our skill at strategic planning. Okay, and the most important thing here is 3 types of corporate strategy. The key point here, and I guarantee with you that you will meet many questions about corporate strategies. Um, in the final exam and midterm exam. Okay, and I forgot to mention this one. So we will resume our normal classes on the 17th of May. That's right. So you will have the midterm test on that day. Who is the monitor? I want to hear your voice, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. So please, you should write on the Facebook group that we will have the midterm test on the 17th of May. So I say out loud in the lecture that we have the midterm test on the 17th of May, and your monitor know this one. Do not give any excuse that I don't know the date for midterm test. Okay, so you will have 40 multiple choice questions, and you will do them in 30 minutes. 40 câu, 30 phút. Okay, the monitor, please write it down on the Facebook. Okay. So make sure that every member in the class know about this one. The second point, we will learn the last online lesson on the 5th of May. 5 tháng 5 học bữa cuối online. Các bạn có free bữa đó không? Có bị cái lịch nào không? Có bị lịch môn khác lấn qua không? Hello? Monitor, who's the monitor?
Cô đợi xíu em kiểm tra lịch rồi. Ngày 5 tháng 5.
Mình sẽ học buổi cuối nha, giờ này luôn online.
Dạ 5 tháng 5 buổi chiều tụi em học full chiều rồi. Từ 12 giờ rưỡi tới 5 giờ rưỡi rồi.
Học gì dữ vậy? Học môn gì?
Dạ, thanh toán với lại thương mại điện tử rồi.
Okay, so you will discuss together and then have another online lesson for me. Okay?
Yeah.
Anytime you like. It can be before or after the 5th of May. Em bất kỳ buổi nào cũng được. Thêm bất kỳ buổi nào cũng được nha. Trước cái ngày mình đi học chính thức cũng được nha. So you discuss together and give me a date and time.
Dạ, 3 tiết hay là 6 tiết à?
3 tiết.
Dạ.
Give me a day and time so we have an online lesson. Another online lesson. Okay. So we will. So it means that we will learn Mình sẽ không học ngày 5 tháng 5 nhé. Thì mình sẽ học ở một buổi khác thì các bạn chuẩn bị một cái buổi đó cho cô nhé. Rồi 17 tháng 5 sẽ dẫn là thi giữa kỳ. Và nội dung giữa kỳ là đến cô dạy tới bài nào thì bạn sẽ kiểm tra đến học bài đó. It's supposed that we will study chapter 9. Học đến chapter 9 đó nha. Có lẽ như vậy, tại vì cô không biết là cô dạy kịp đến chapter 9 không, tới đâu tính đến đó, nhưng mà có thể là sẽ kiểm tra đến chapter 9 nha các bạn.
Cô mà ngày 17 tháng 5 là ngày Chủ nhật vẫn đi kiểm tra không?
Chứ sao giờ, sếp ngày Chủ nhật đi học mà.
Dạ.
Cô ơi, cái ngày 17 tháng 5 đó là tại vì cái buổi học bù hôm đó là nó bị trùng vào ngày tụi em thi cuối kỳ môn khác rồi đó cô. Em có hỏi lại cô chủ nhiệm thì cô nói là cô sẽ sắp xếp lại lịch thi nên cô không biết làm sao.
Sắp xếp là cái lịch học á hả, hay là lịch thi?
Dạ cô nói là lịch sẽ còn điều chỉnh nhưng mà em cũng không biết lịch gì nữa cô.
Ôi giời ơi, vậy ha. Không biết thì trước mắt là có 17 tháng 5 giữa kỳ nha.
Dạ.
Rồi, ok. So about strategic management, the first one I give you the example of BlackBerry and iPhone, and I think that one group presented the case study of BlackBerry, right? So can you just give me some talk about this case again? Or do you want to discuss another case? So I know I suppose that you have some talk about the case of BlackBerry, but can you tell me just some brief about the case study of BlackBerry, please? Anyone? Ôi, sao mọi người im lặng hết rồi? Anyone? Hello? Oh, can you hear me? Hello?
Dạ có nghe ạ.
Okay, so just give me some brief summary about the case study of BlackBerry. What happened to them? Why does it lead to the failure of the company, Lion Company? Anyone?
Can I answer? So as far as I remember is There are three reasons. The first one is that they use like the keyboard, which is quite old at that time, like people get used of that. And the second one is because like the appearance of Apple, like with the higher, like with the more modern design and the new applications. And the third one, I'm not really sure, but like they may have some problem with their financial, as I remember. I'm not sure for the third point. Yeah, that's all I remember.
So thanks again for your contribution. So, there are many reasons leading to the failure of BlackBerry, and one of the main reason or the most highlight points is that they very slow when they adapt to the changes in the environment and in the changes in the customer stage. Okay, um, so they lack the strategies to survive in the fast-paced industry. Okay, and customers like a white page, and the first one who draw the first line on this white page will leave a deep impression. Oh, sorry, the customer's mind. Is it okay? Can you hear me now? Am I clear enough? Hello?
Dạ nghe ạ.
Okay, it's better. Um, so you can see that um, yeah, they like the strategies, and um, they they produce another version of BlackBerry, but they still behind iPhone, and they're not certainly quick enough to compete with iPhone. And iPhone is the first one, so they have the the deep impression or the deep mark on the customer's minds. Okay, so back to lesson. Okay, so we talk about strategic management. So you say that strategies is the plans that organization will do to and how they can compete successfully in the market, how they can attract customers and to achieve their goal. A business model, that's the way they make to money. And when you want to draw a business model, like what kind of product you want to produce, and what kind of markets, what is your target customers. There's many things like that. It's all about business model. Okay. Um, so business model is like the way you implement your strategies, and make sure you focus on two things when you mention a business model. That whether customers will value what your company is providing, and another point is that whether the company can make money doing that. If you can provide a product that your customer value, but you cannot earn a profit, so how can your company survive in the industry? Okay. So I give you the example, another example, Amazon. Okay, do you hear? You know anything about Amazon and the leader of this company? Jeff Bezos? Anyone?
Can I answer that?
Sure. Your name, please.
My name is Phùng Nguyễn.
Okay.
So Amazon is the world's largest e-commerce platform, and they've grown far from just a simple e-commerce platform, but a huge logistical empire as well. They are also branching in other domains of business. One of them notably being streaming and entertainment. Jeff Bezos is a very, say, famous person in the business world because he usually is an outspoken person, and he talks a lot about businesses in general, and he is also known as an angel investors in say innovative startups all over the world, and his interests are in newer technologies for the future. So that's about it for, yeah. for them.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for your information. So 1 point to you. Any other opinion or any other information about this company? Sorry, can you think about this one? Sorry, I have a emergency phone call. Okay, sorry. So continue for this case. Do you have any other opinion, other information about Amazon?
Can I add a bit?
Yeah, your name?
Just I was the last one.
Oh, phone, right?
Okay, so to talk about Amazon's strategy. So Amazon has been around since like 1990s or something in those days, and it's grew exponentially. And its strategy has always been customer service excellence. So one of the main things that Jeff Bezos always talk about is that Amazon tries best to serve its customers. So customer experience and satisfaction is the number one priority for this business, and people say that it has contributed hugely to the organization success because there has been other platforms as well, but they never reached the type of success that Amazon has been getting. Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you for your eagerness in my class. So 1 point to you. Okay, you make me happy. Oh. Okay. So I want to ask something about this one. So you know that Amazon started as an online bookstore and then it's become the everything store. This is the strategy of this company. And do you know an e-commerce platform in Vietnam has the same business model like Amazon?
Yeah, I think it's Tiki.
Tiki, yeah, Tiki. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is To Phung Uyên.
Yeah, Phương Nguyên. Okay, so 1 point to you, Uyên. So you say that Tiki started as an online bookstore like Amazon this years ago, and like I mean the services of Tiki is more classes, right, compared to Shopee or Lazada. Okay, and the target customers of Tiki are most knowledgeable customers, so they want to give the I mean the product the to customer in a very proper way. Okay, so this is like the unit in their services, and it's like they try to make them different from other e-commerce companies. Okay. Um. So have you ever bought something on the Amazon? Anyone?
Can I answer?
Sure.
Actually, I think the Amazon they doesn't ship directly to Vietnam, but so we can buy their products via like a transportation agency, or we can buy the Amazon product via some other like e-commerce page of Vietnam, such as Fado or something else like that. Some company they buy the products and they ship to the Vietnamese. Yeah.
Okay. So how do you consider the quality and the service of Amazon? I mean, if you buy from a third party, but can you use the services of Amazon when you have problem with the product? Hello?
Well, I think maybe yes, because that's where I asked my friend to buy a product for me, and up to now I still have nothing, no problem with that product. So I'm not sure, but I think maybe yes, we can have their service, even though we bought through the third party.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for your sharing. So one point to you. So from my experience, I had the chance to buy an ebook and then buy a cable, a phone cable on Amazon when I was in the UK, and I bought them directly from Amazon in the UK. And you know what? The what impressed me is not the quality of the product, but the service they provided to me. I still remember the feeling of happiness when I talked to a customer service assistant of Amazon. This person started a conversation in a very natural way and a unique way at the same time. Like I'm not I don't remember exactly of what he said to me, but like he began his conversation a wish um with a wish for me. Like he wished me to have a very beautiful day, happy day, something like that. He tried to make me feel happy. Okay, and then I feel relaxed when I talk to him. So that is the point. Like this is a unique thing. You see that we learn many things about strategy. We know that we need to please the customer. We need to produce customer at lower cost. But how can you do this? It's difficult, and it's all about your reactivity. You know, we all know about we need to please customer. We need to make customer happy. But how? So Amazon, they know how to realize all the strategy and put them into actions. You know we need to make customer happy, but how? So they train their employees, the ways to make customer happy. So it's all about ideas, reactivities of the leaders, so that you can apply strategies in reality successfully. Okay. So another case study is Marvel, okay, Avengers. So do you know something about Marvel Entertainment Company? It's based in the US. Any information about this company?
Can I answer that?
Sure. Your name?
My name is Phùng Nguyen again.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Okay, so Marvel Entertainment was originally, as you can see, a comic producer. So
Yeah.
they draw comics books, and their comics books compete directly with DC Comics. The thing about Marvel Comics is that they don't sell as well as so their sales wasn't as good as DC. So DC had an advantage in comic books, and Marvel was a struggling company coming into the 21st century. So because the company was struggling, they were losing artists, and their storyline was not really good at that time. So they had to sell themselves to an entity. So the one who purchased Marvel Entertainment, the rights to the characters were Disney. So Disney Entertainment bought Marvels, and slowly they use these comic materials to produce the most the most successful cinematic universe, the Marvel universe in the world, and commercialize it into movies, and these are the best-selling movies of all times. They make a lot of money with that, and has been a turnaround. Yeah, so Disney and Marvel has been a turnaround of the 21st century, one of the most successful turnaround story with their shift from comics into cinema. And later that, after seeing the success of Marvel, DC also tried as well with their own cinematic universe, but they hadn't got the same type of success and welcoming as Marvel has. So that's all.
Okay, so thanks for your sharing. Okay, so one point to you, like this, a lot of information, and this is what I want to share with you. And you see that because of the vision of the leader of the company, they can see the upcoming trend in the environment, or the upcoming trend in the the stage of the customer, so they quickly produce a suitable product that meets the requirement, even the demand of the customer, and they know how to make a reliable product, um, and they can get a lot of profits from this one. Like, it's all about strategy. You cannot develop the short-term strategy within 1 year. We need to see a long-term for your company, so that you in the future you can develop your competitive advantage, so that you can compete with your rivals in the long term, not in the short term. So this is the very famous case study of the comeback of the uh, giant company. They almost died um, in years ago, but then they have a very successful comeback in theaters. So you can see the importance of strategic management. It can help to boost your performance. You can adapt to business environment changes, and then you can achieve your goals. And I give you some example of foreign companies like Office Depot. This is a very famous office office shop in the U.S. Years ago they just sell office office product in bulk, but now because the limited budget of the consumer for office supplies, so they just provide product in smaller quantity and at cheaper price. So when you spend just $5 for um, an office supplies, you don't it's normal. Okay, so they just try to provide the customer product at cheaper price in smaller quantity. That's how they can trigger the buying decisions of the customer in time of chaotic economies. Okay, and I give you the example of Poundland. Poundland is very famous supermarket chain in the UK and in some European countries. So everything in Poundland just costs £1, only around $30,000. Sorry, 30,000 Vietnam dong. Okay, it's cheap. It's very convenient for you to buy things in Poundland. Um, so I give you the example of some company. Another one is a Walmart company. They know how to control the input so that they can provide the product at lower price compared to to their rival. Okay. So can you give me some example of Vietnamese company that they have the brilliant strategy so that they can be the top in the industries? Any example of Vietnamese companies?
Can I answer?
Sure.
Yeah, so from what I know is the example of BTS, like before they only famous for like sandals, which is really strong under any weather. But after like they changed their marketing campaign, invite influencers like Sobin Hoàng Sơn, Sơn Tùng MTP, and change in their design to target on the young people, young customers, so that they have a huge change and earn a huge revenue after the campaign.
Yeah, that's like it's also a strategy of the business, and you see that they how can I say uh for the case study of business, I have to say that they apply the concentration role strategy. It means that they focus on their primary product line only, such shoes, any kind of shoes. Okay, they don't try to do expand in unrelated industry. They just focus on what they are doing. They are doing well. So this is the reason why they become so successful. Okay. Any other example of Vietnamese company?
Can
Oh,
I
one point
answer?
to you. One point to you. Okay. Please go.
So I want to mention about a case for Gap in Vietnam. So
Gap,
yeah,
GAP. Okay.
Grab, right?
Grab,
Grab,
rap.
Grab,
Yeah.
yeah. And so they now I think is the leader in like transportation service now. Uh, they have like put Uber out of Vietnamese market. So I think in Vietnam there's the first one who can combine a diversity kind of service like cars, mobile, and also food delivery. So they have diversified their service, their products in order to give more customer value.
Yeah, that's right. This is also the symbol of like concentration strategy, like on-way focus on what they are doing. The main product line. They just try to diversify their product. Many version of the same product, which is mainly focused on about how they can take advantage of their current products, and then they diversify their product. Okay, so this is all about the concentration. So we go to the strategic management process, and we have 6 steps. It's easy, very easy one. So I think that my model is the easiest one. So try to get high score for my model. Okay. Um, we have 6 steps. The first one, we need to identify the goal mission of our company, and then we do SWOT analysis. We formulate strategy, implement, and then evaluate the result, so that we will not repeat the same mistakes. That's it. So the first one, mission of the company. What is on? Okay. So you have many mission, right? Your goal. Okay. So you have the mission, right? This is the very famous mission from Nike. Bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world. So you have an asterisk next to athlete. So Nike have the unique way to define athlete. Can you share me how they define athlete, please? Anyone? Anyone?
Cái đó có trên hình mà cô.
Có mà. Cô đang xem màn hình mà. Thì cô bảo phải tìm á. Có một cái asterisk là cái bông á, là cái dấu sao đúng không?
Yeah.
So they.
Can I answer?
Sure.
Maybe I guess to Nike, whenever a person they have a body, so they are athlete.
Yeah, that's right. They have their own definition of athlete, right? So it will trigger the motivate. It will trigger, the imagination of the or the feeling of the buyers when they have the Nike products. Like you wear Nike products, you go outside, you run some circle, and then you are athlete. Okay. So this is the way that they redefine the value of the customer. Okay. Thế các bạn thấy là cái cách mission ở đây của Nike có nghĩa là họ định nghĩa cái một giá trị mới cho cái người customer này là gì? Là làm sao phải sao nhỉ? Mang sản phẩm của họ vô là mình trở thành vận động viên rồi. Tự nhiên mình có motivation để mình chạy vài vòng ngoài đường đúng không? Ngoài trời đúng không? Là mình đã trở thành vận động viên rồi. Kiểu như vậy mình sẽ có cái motivation ha, cái eagerness to pursue outdoor exercises. Okay. So what else about marketing? What can I say? Mình sẽ nói những lời hoa mỹ đúng không? Để đi vào lòng người khác và người khác mua sản phẩm của mình. Như vậy ha. Cho nên là bạn nào mà giỏi sáng tạo và nói chuyện khéo thì sẽ làm marketer giỏi. Cô chưa thấy marketer nào mà nói chuyện không thảo mai nha. Bạn học marketing rồi đúng không? Môn principal marketing học chưa? Có học môn principal marketing chưa?
Dạ rồi.
Ai vậy em?
Dạ thầy Giang Nam ạ.
Okay, Mr. Yan Nam, hot boy of FTU. Okay, so I come up with some component of a mission statement. Okay, so some points for you when you want to develop a mission for your company. Okay, so try to convey the message to the company, so to the right customer, so that they will have the same understanding about your product. Okay. Step 2, we will do internal analysis. This means that you will, try to distinguish your strengths and weaknesses, and then we do an external analysis. We go about opportunity and threat to your organization. I'm going to give you the example of Wave Pharmaceutical and Teva. So Wave Pharmaceutical is the first pharmaceuticals company came up with a medicine for a rare disease in the US market. Sorry, I don't remember the name of the disease. It's the terminology in biology, so I cannot remember this complicated word. Okay, just know that they come up with a solution or a medicine to a very rare disease in the US market. And they applied to get a patent. Okay? And according to the US law, when you get a patent, you are the only player in the market for around 10 years. Okay. So what does it mean? It means that you are the only the only company that can produce and sell medicine to cure this disease in the U.S. market for 10 years. And can you tell me why the U.S. government had this kind of law? Anyone? So after 10 years, what happened? After 10 years, all the pharmaceuticals like Teva, they can develop or they can produce the similar medicine to cure this disease in the U.S. market. After 10 years. Yeah, sure.
So it is related to intellectual property rights. So this is because the process of research and developing a medicine and then testing and then finally being able to commercialize takes a lot of time and effort and money invested in. So to protect and encourage innovation in pharmaceuticals, they come up with that type of regulation to protect those who want to do research and promote the development of newer medicine, better medicines. So they have a 10 years period of time as a monopoly in that type of medicine, so that they can recoup the initial investment that they made. Yeah, and afterwards the medicine is widely published, and the other company can produce it as well, so that the society as a whole will benefit from, say, cheaper medicine and wider distribution. Yeah.
Yeah, correct. Okay, Phùng, right? Phùng phải không em?
Yes, it's me.
Okay, I can recognize your voice now. Okay, thank you, Phùng. So 1 point to you. Um, so you see that they need to protect the first person who uh, create the medicine for this disease, and they will have a chance to be the only one player in the industry to gain profit. That and they spend a lot of money on R&D to come up with this medicine. So if you allowed all the companies to produce the same medicine, what happened to this company? They cannot compete, with the cheaper products from other company. Other company, you know, uh, don't invest money in R&D. So that's the reason why they can produce the cheaper product. They will buy the medicine from waste pharmaceutical. They can find out what kind of ingredients in this medicine, and then they can produce the same product at cheaper price. How can so if you don't apply this, Laura, how can you maintain the motivation for pharmaceutical company to invest in R&D? Okay. So if you are a waste pharmaceutical company, and you know that you will earn a lot of profit, a lot of money in the next 10 years, so will you just enjoy your success, or what kind of activity you will do during the next 10 years? Anyone?
Can I answer? Um, do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Okay. If I have if my company have a product that is recently successful, so I will in next 10 years I will make a strategies to invest more resource like money or also develop like for example if a drug I will my company will working more in develop itself our product like to its quality or diverse its life for example, so that in the next 10 years we will still gain profit from that, more and more profit from that.
Yeah, that's right. So you will take your profits. I mean, you will take a portion of your profits from this medicine, and then you will invest in R&D to produce another medicine. Like, this is the way you try to motivate pharmaceutical to, find solution to rare diseases always. Okay. So what happened to Teva? So Teva, like all the pharmaceutical company, they will take the opportunity to produce a similar product at cheaper price after 10 years. So they will repair resources like metals, materials, uh, money, okay, to repair, uh, to repair and to take the advantage of this opportunity. Okay, so like you need that's the reason why you need to do the internal analysis and you do the external analysis, so you can recognize opportunity coming to you, and then you can be repair everything to take advantage of these opportunities. Okay, so from the case study of waste pharmaceutical, you will have the two kind of product. We have branded product and we have generic product. Okay. So what you know the product of waste pharmaceuticals is branded product. You are the first one, um, the first person, the first company to find the cure for this disease. Okay, and other company like Teva, so your products are called generic products. So what's the difference between two products? Only the last thing, affordability. Okay. So in some insurance policy of the company, you are a patient, and then if there is a generic product for your disease, you are not allowed to use branded product. But as a patient, do you prefer branded product or generic product? Can anyone tell me? If you are a patient and there is generic product for your disease, but I mean if you have the policy, thường mấy người mà bệnh mà cỡ nặng như vậy các bạn, thì họ đa số ở Việt Nam mình thì dân cái tùy theo cái gọi là gì nhỉ? Cái customer behavior của người dân mỗi nước sẽ khác nhau. Việt Nam mình coi cái chuyện mua insurance là cái chuyện xa xỉ, nhưng mà Mỹ thì hầu như cũng mua insurance, và các bạn thấy thậm chí các bạn phim sao ngoài đời thật hình như cũng có vậy nha, giết cái cả vợ hoặc chồng hoặc là người tình này kia hoặc là người thân của mình chỉ vì để gì, để lấy cái tiền policy, lấy cái tiền insurance. Hình như hầu như ai cũng mua insurance hết các bạn, bởi vì cái tiền viện phí ở Mỹ rất là mắc, cho nên là mọi người đều phải mua bảo hiểm medical insurance. Bắt hầu như bạn không muốn mua bạn cũng phải mua đó. Lỡ một ngày xấu trời bạn phát hiện ra mình bị một cái rare disease rồi mất tôi cả mấy triệu đô để mà chữa cái bệnh đó thì sao? Thì bạn phải mua medical insurance hết. Thì nếu mà trong trường hợp bạn nói chung là mình là đừng nói xui nha, kiểu một khách hàng bị một cái bệnh khá là nặng ha, và có generic product. Thông thường policy của insurance đều bảo là bạn mà bệnh nặng và có generic product thì bạn phải dùng generic chứ bạn không được dùng branded. Nhưng nếu bạn là patient thì bạn thích cái nào hơn? Cái này là bạn phải mua, là bạn phải dùng cái generic này nha. Nhưng mà nếu tâm lý mình là customer thì bạn thích branded hay là bạn thích can anyone share your opinion? It's about like again, if you have free time and you really enjoy in understanding person, you need study psychology. Prefer what? Brand one?
I prefer branded one.
Why? Can you
because
tell me
it makes me feel that the product will be trustworthier.
Yeah, that's right. So this is like the thinking of the customer. So thank you, Phong, right?
Yes.
Okay. So one point to you. Why do we have this behaviors on this thinking? Like
can I counter that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
I want to make a contribution like this. So I don't know about in abroad, but there's actually something like this. So if you go, you can't just buy medicine by yourself. Obviously, you need prescription to buy medicine. So whatever your doctor prescribe will be the type that you most prefer. I would think so. So if my doctor prescribed me a branded product, I would be I would be leaning towards preferring that product over the generic one. But if my doctor just prescribed generic products, then I would have I wouldn't even care about the brand as well, because you don't really know the difference between generic and brand, because even for generic drugs, they still have a brand name for themselves. They're not just like the simple type. Even though they're generic, they still have a brand, just that not the original inventor. So for this question, unless you are a really like large fan of finding out information about medicine, I don't think that you will care too much. But for doctors, I would say for doctors, the incentive for doctors to prescribe branded products to their patients would be larger, because in that way they would make more commission money from
Yeah.
pharmaceutical companies. So I would say this is probably the conflict between insurance policy and doctors' incentive rather than patient incentive. I would say so.
Oh, I see. So you see, just say yeah, I understand your point. So one point to you for your contribution to the lesson. Um, but you can think in a different way, like how can I say? You know that medicine is either like the field that is real we hardly understand medicine, right? I mean, if you a fan of fashion, you can Google some information about the fibers or fibers, sorry, the fibers, or about the clothes or something like this. I mean, for other industry, it can easy. I mean, it's easier for you to understand about the field, right? But in medicine, it's hard for you to understand the ingredients inside ingredients for each medicine and the combination of many ingredients, right? Okay. So here's the problem. Um, if you don't understand a thing, it's a mystery to you. So you will value it. Okay. Something like that. You will refer this. Like it's the same for love. Nếu bạn thường thường thì bạn sẽ thích Rush, bạn kiểu như mình thích Rush kiểu như Rush lạnh lùng, ít nói chuyện với mình không có hiểu nhiều lắm thì bạn mình không có hiểu một người lắm, cho nên là mình sẽ vẽ nên một cái image về cái người đó là người đó tốt bụng các kiểu. Nhưng mà nhiều khi bạn nói chuyện với Rush bạn lâu nhiều, bạn thấy ủa sao bạn nói rồi những cái khuyết điểm chẳng hạn như vậy, thì nó có một cái quy luật là cái gì mà mình không biết thì thường là mình sẽ nghĩ nó rất là cái gì đó rất là quan trọng ha, rất là nguy hiểm, rất là tốt này kia. Bởi vì mình không hiểu rõ về nó, cho nên là thường thì mình không hiểu mình sẽ sợ, và khi mình sợ thì mình sẽ chọn một cái gì đó tốt nhất, mắc nhất, thì bạn cứ nghĩ là cái gì mắc nhất thì cái nó tốt. Đó là một cái dạng như cái thinking, là cái psychology của con người hay là customer. Thì it's the same when you buy medicine, like if you I mean I'm not just about when you say about branded and then generic, what does it mean? It will apply for the medicine. Mostly that is a solution for rare diseases. It will take a lot of money to cure this disease. Okay. So because you don't know much about medicine, so you have a tendency to buy, to refer branded product, branded medicine, because you think that wow, this is the first company come up with this medicine. They they will pass many tests about to produce this one. They have some all the ingredient that is better than generic products, something like that, because you don't know about this, so you will have tendency to refer the most expensive one. Yeah. This is my point from my perspective. Okay. So it's about example about SWOT analysis. Okay, so you need to see in the long term what kind of opportunity and threat to the company lightweight pharmaceutical that can foresee the threat to their companies that after 10 years it's hard for them to make profits from this medicine, so they need to develop, to invest in R&D to produce another kind of medicine. Okay, so we will go to step 5, which is implement strategies. Okay, and then we will evaluate. Okay, we can evaluate in terms of the effectiveness of the strategy and what kind of adjustment we can do next time. What kind of adjustment we can do to have a better result, or what kind of weaknesses or the errors that are mistake we make in this strategy, and that we will not repeat the same mistake. Okay. So we go to the corporate strategy. Okay. Cái này nó gọi là chiến lược cấp công ty nha các bạn. Chiến lược cấp công ty nha. So this is the important part. So we are going to the most important part in chapter 5, and I guarantee with you that you will miss a lot of questions about corporate strategies in the midterm and final term. Midterm and final term test. Okay. So about corporate strategy, we say about activity of a company when they want what type of businesses they want to operate in, or what they want to do these businesses. And when we talk about type of corporate strategy, we have three main types: growth, stability, and renewal. What does mean growth? Là chiến lược tăng trưởng nha. Stability là chiến lược ổn định. Renewal là chiến lược thu hẹp các bạn. So what about growth strategy? So when you say about growth strategy, it means that you will expand your market, and then you will develop, new business, new product. Okay, and then you can expand to new industries. For the first type of growth strategy, we have concentration, là chiến lược tập trung các bạn. Phát triển nhưng mà nó phát triển tập trung ha. So it means that you just focus on your primary line of business and you increase, many versions of your product, and you expand to new market with your primary business. That's it. I give you some foreign company that is famous for its concentration strategies. The first one is the Buck company, BUCK. So you don't know this company, of course, because you are not the target customers of this company. You don't know its office. It's famous for luxurious cars, so its prices are higher than Audi or BMW. Okay. It's just focused on producing cars. They don't expand their product into, car parts or something. No, just producing cars only. We have Bose. Have anyone had a product? Bose product? Anyone? Có ai nào có xài Bose chưa nhỉ? Có ai nào có Bose chưa? Có biết cái này? Ê, lớp mình ngủ hết rồi à? Cô gọi nhá. Lớp mình có 2 Thư lần hả? Anh Thư, Lê Anh Thư, 2 bạn anh Thư luôn. Thư ơi. Thư ơi. Thư không trả lời là Thư vắng nha Thư. Hôm nay là ngày 23.
Câu hỏi Thư nào ạ?
Thì đó, 2 Thư, ai biết phân biệt, sao biết phân biệt Thư nào? Thư nào sinh trước nhỉ? Sinh nhật Thư đầu tiên là Thư sinh nhật tháng mấy?
Dạ tháng 9.
Bạn kia tháng mấy?
Dạ tháng 11.
Tháng 11 nhân mã thôi em.
Dạ bò cạp.
Bò cạp hả? Ok, Roscoe bò cạp đó. Rồi, em nói đi bò cạp. Thư tháng 11. Yeah, answer my question. Have you ever had a product of Bose?
Bose. Can you spell the brand name?
B-O-S-C. B-O-S-E.
I haven't had any products of Bose.
Okay, let's check your availability. Okay, thank you too. Sorry, no point for you. For any other person in our class, have you ever used Bose earphone speakers? No. Đó bạn không có ai xài Bose hết trơn hả? Thiệt không đó? Thiệt luôn á hả? Bạn nào sử dụng speaker hay là volume gì của Bose hả? Có bạn nào xài Bose không? Có không? Có không?
Không biết thôi đúng cô.
Có biết cũng được. Nhưng mà xài thử chưa? Có bao giờ bạn thử cái Bose chưa nhỉ? Thử xài chưa? Thì trong lớp bạn không ai xài Bose luôn hả? Sợ nói ra thì sẽ bị mang mát là rich kid. Nếu mà bạn xài Bose thì nhà bạn giàu đấy. Kiểu như Bose không, cái tai nghe của nó cũng có thể lên tới 10 triệu nha. 10 triệu một cái tai nghe của Bose, nó gọi là headphone ấy. Headphone của Bose có thể lên tới 10 triệu lần ha. Là cái là cái Bluetooth speaker Bose không có thể là 5 triệu rồi. Trong khi bạn mua của anh cơ, nó có 500.000 thôi. Này còn nói là giá sale nhé. Thì các bạn thấy được rõ ràng là nó nhiều so với đối thủ đúng không? So they just specialize on the entertainment, broad. Okay, it's the same of concentration. Okay, so we move to the vertical integration. Okay, vertical integration nó gọi là hội nhập, dọc. So when we talk about vertical integration, we mention the production procedures of a product or service. Okay, can you tell me the procedure or process of a product? Can you tell me? Anyone?
Cô ơi, cô nói lại được không? Con nghe khó hiểu quá.
Okay, sorry. When we talk about vertical integration, we mention the product procedures or production of a product. Can you tell me a production procedure of a product or a service?
Can I answer that?
Sure, bạn Phùng đúng không?
Em tên Nguyễn, Phùng Nguyễn. Phùng là họ.
Thế là em tên Nguyễn hả? Ôi, cái tên em gặp lại nhiều họ nhỉ? So, so this chance I want to make it different. Like, can you appoint another person to answer this question for me? And of course, this person have point. Although this person doesn't volunteer, I always want to make something interesting so that you're not boring. Give you a whack.
Let's see.
You can appoint other person, and this person still get point if they can answer my question.
Okay. Let's do.
Can appoint to your rush? Just kidding. Anyone? Oh, sorry. Appoint to someone.
Let's call Lê Minh Tuấn.
Tuấn ơi, Lê Minh Tuấn. Tuấn, are you here with me? No, speak. Really? Okay, can you say something? Ủa, bạn Thắng có xài Bose hả? Wow, rich kid nha. Thắng đâu rồi?
Em chào cô.
Ủa, em là Thắng hay là... so you use Bose. Okay. So,
A gift of
Bose have excellent quality. Hả?
Yeah, really nice. I use the Bluetooth speaker.
Wow. Okay, really nice compared to Sony or Samsung speakers. Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay, thanks for your opinion. It's really expensive, so I don't see the huge differences between both speaker and both. Okay. Thank you for your opinion. Okay, back to the question. Tuấn, Lê Minh Tuấn, are you here? Okay, can you say something? Tuấn. So no. Em đâu rồi? Thế Tuấn không có mặt nha, vắng nha. 23 tháng 4 này là mình Tuấn. To just say that, yeah, I'm here. But you doesn't say and you mình Tuấn. Vắng nha. Okay, so why don't you say something? Không ổn lắm. Let's just say something or you don't have a mic. Okay. Can you appoint another person? Oh, sorry, Nguyễn. Can you appoint? Because your name is my last name.
Tuấn kêu là Tuấn có nói mà.
Okay, Nguyễn. Say okay, it's okay. But next time, do not give this excuse to me. Okay. So, Nguyễn, you appoint someone for me, another person. Nguyễn.
Let's do Nguyễn Hữu Phú.
Phú hả?
Yes.
Phú. Ơi, are you really here with me? Phú absent. 23 tháng 4. Nguyễn Hữu Phú. I think that when you study online, you should prepare a mic so that you can interact with. Really? Okay, so I will. Can you choose another person?
Okay. Let's do Hoàng Mỹ.
Mỹ.
Okay.
So you're the monitor, right? Okay.
So you want to know about an example of vertical integration, right?
No. I want you to tell me about the production procedures of a product.
Production procedure. Yeah, okay. So I will tell an example of producing milk by Vina Milk.
Try to generalize this one.
So by producing milk, so mostly
Sorry em tí. Generalize là em ghi cái tổng của nó đấy chứ đừng có đi đến một specific product nha.
Procedure. So first, I understand. So I think first they need to find a supplier for the raw material, and then the second step is that they will produce the products. The third one is they will distribute the product into the customer. Yeah. So that is the general procedure to produce a product.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Mỹ. So 1 point to you. So again, for the production procedure, you will have the input, like you will find the supplier to get input, right? Usually for the input, we apply 5M. Sorry, 4M. 4M. The first one, M, stands for material, okay? The second M, manpower. The third, money. The fourth, machine. You can have the fifth method, or you can have other input like technology, knowledge, okay, or how can I say, the management, managing style, something like that. There's many kind of input, but we have four main input, okay. And then we will combine on the input and we put them through a black box, là hộp đen á. So what happened in the black box? So in the black box, we try to, transform the input, and then we produce output. Output, we will have the. So sorry, the question here: what's the difference between output and the input? Anyone? What is the difference between input and output? Thúy Tâm.
Yes. Is your question about the difference between the input and output in vertical integration, right?
Yes.
So, because as far as I know, vertical integration means that a company, they manage the whole process of producing things, like from the raw material to the final product. So I think that the difference is that the input, it is mainly about the raw materials, but the output is the finished one, so what happened during the black box is the production procedure, so the input is raw material and the output is the final product.
Okay, but what happened? What is the difference between input and output?
I think the output has the value added, it has the greater value than the input.
Yeah, that's right. Again, so sorry, no point for you. Why don't you raise your voice to answer my question? Okay, so again, I refer active members in the class because when I ask question, you can respond to my question. Like you don't make me feel lonely, so I'm happy. So when happy, I will maybe I will give you easier question in the midterm test. Maybe. Okay. Um. So. Okay. So the difference between input and output is that we have added value, and how can we do it? We will add value through the in the black box, right? And the point of any business is that you earn money. So you can see that we can sell output at higher price compared to input, right? And after the output, the output, we have two kind of product. We have tangible product, okay, physical product, like we can see, we can touch this product. How about intangible product? It's a kind of service. Okay. And after that, we can distribute our product to wholesaler or retailer. Okay. And then we can get feedback from the customers. And then based on the feedback of customer, we can change input, we can change methodology, we can change method, machine, manpower, material. Okay. You can see a low circle now. It's a low circle for production procedure. So both for the vertical integration, we should end at the distribution. So for the forward vertical integration, like you will go to the flow. If you are a supplier, now you try to become the producer. If you are a producer, you try to become the distributor. Okay, for the backward, okay, you go in the reverse way. If you are a distributor, you will become the producer. You are a producer, you will try to become a supplier. Okay, and the more involvement in the production procedure, the more benefits you will get. Because when you are the person who control this stage, you can control your benefit, your cost also. Okay, because when you cannot control the supplier, your input, you need another supplier, and you see that the supplier, they will earn profit from you. So that's the reason why they can survive in the industry, right? But if you become your own suppliers, you will earn this profit by sell supplying your material also. Okay, am I clear enough? So I give you the sample of so I give you the sample of Amazon, sorry, Apple and Walmart. So you see the distribution store of Apple, and then you can see the milk factory of Walmart. So can you tell me um, which company apply uh, backward vertical integration, and which companies applied forward vertical integration?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or Walmart applies backward
Yeah, that's right.
integration, and Apple applies forward integration, vertical integration.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. So can you tell me some experience, so some example of Vietnamese company that they apply vertical integration?
Can I answer? Uh, Vinamilk, so they usually sell milk, but then they have their own farm and also would have own cow in order to get the raw materials to produce the product.
Yeah, thank you for your answer. So 1 point to you. Is it the backward or forward?
Uh, this is backward vertical integration.
Okay. Okay, thank you for your opinion. Another example of forward integration. Vertical integration. Anyone?
Can I answer too?
Yeah. Okay.
The coffee house now they have their own app to delivery their drink.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay. It's good. It's a good example of forward vertical integration. Okay. Thank you. So 1 point to you. Next, we go to the horizontal integration. Horizontal is mean that you combine with your competitor in the same industry. I give you the example of Unilever bought a subsidiary of Sara Lee. They just bought the body care and detergent of Sara Lee in the European market only. Okay. So usually we will need a watchdog like a um, organizational office to handle, some uh, merger and acquisitions between companies. Why do we need this one? Anyone? Easy question. Merger and acquisition is the example of horizontal integration. And of course, when you need to buy, you know, competitor in the same industry. So it's the example of horizontal integration. And usually we have a governmental office to control this M&E. Why?
Can
I answer?
Sorry, I hear the male, a low male voice first. Cái giọng bạn nam hơi trầm trầm ấy, hơi.
Can I answer?
Sure. Your name?
My name is Minh Quang.
Yeah. So I happy because I hear different names. Okay, continue.
Every country has governmental departure to control the merger and acquisition action to avoid monopoly and monopoly to avoid monopoly in the market.
Yeah, that's right. They want to protect the benefit of the customer, right? Okay, thank you. 1 point to you. Okay, we go to diversification, đó là đa dạng hóa nha. Chiến lược đa dạng hóa. For diversification, we have related diversification and then unrelated diversification. Okay. For related diversification, it means that you will combine with other companies in different but related industry. And unrelated, it means that different and related industry. Okay. So I give you the example of 2 companies. The first one is Campbell. Campbell is famous for all kind of soup. Okay. And then it bought Royal Dance. Have you ever eaten Royal Dance? Bánh này ở Việt Nam có bán nè, có ai nào ăn chưa? Ăn chưa? Có ai nào ăn chưa? Bánh này cô thấy không ngon như bánh Danisa. Bánh Danisa ngon hơn. Và dù nó là một cái copy của Danisa các bạn, nhưng mà nó không có bằng đó. So you see that both companies are in the food industry. So let's see the example of related diversification. Or Google is giant technology company, and they bought YouTube, Double Click, and Nest. Do you know Double Click? Anyone know Double Click? So if you go to the website of Zara, okay, and then Zara has a contract with Double Click to advert their product, in the public. So when you visit Cambridge English website, so you will see on the top of the website there's a small banner advertising Zara product, and then some related product. Okay, so this is the product of Double Click, and Google bought Double Click. How about Nest? Okay, Nest is like a company provides product, like smart product. Okay, to help you have a very cozy and friendly environment at home. They have doorbell, cameras, and thermostats. So what they do, they will install, doorbells in cameras, so you can sit inside your house, but you can see who is your guest, or what happens in your outside. What happens in the outside. Okay, or you are in the living room, but you can see your children playing in the kitchen. Something like that. You can control everything in every corner in your house, inside and outside. Okay. So they will try to collect on images and information, and they store in, cloud system. And then they develop, Nest learning thermostat. It means that they will change the temperature in your house based on your adjustment. Like, so if they know that in the winter you prefer the average temperature in your house is around 20 degrees Celsius. Okay. In the summer you want to maintain the in-house temperatures around 10 degrees Celsius. So they remember something like that, and then they will adjust your temperature according to the seasons. Yeah, they have the memory. Yeah. And about unrelated diversification, I give you the example of borrow. Borrow is a very famous constructions material, and now they expand to the gas industry. You see the unrelated industries. Okay, so can you give me some example of diversification strategies for a Vietnamese company? Anyone? Easy, easy, easy.
Can I
Anyone?
answer?
Sure, Quang right?
I
Phải Quang
think
hả?
dạ đúng rồi. I think it is Vingroup.
Yeah. What happened to them? Nè, tôi mốt trả lời câu hỏi kiểm tra của cô. Đừng trả lời một câu nha. Trả lời một câu xong tại sao hỏi em trả lời đúng mà em vẫn không được điểm. Lúc nào cũng phải give explanation hết nha, và give detail, chừng nào càng tốt chừng đó. Em nghĩ thử coi cái câu 2 điểm em trả lời có 2 dòng, sao em lấy điểm của cô được. Đúng không? Ok, continue your explanation. Hello Quang. Quang ơi, can you hear me?
Dạ.
Okay, continue
Yes.
your explanation. What happened to Vingroup? Ủa sao em trả lời em? Tại sao Vingroup em rồi coi nó là cái diversification? Nó là
Because
related, Francis, nó related hay là unrelated?
unrelated.
Oh, why?
Because they do business in many domain of the in many domain like housing and real estate, and they have just started their business in car manufacturing like VinFast and motorbike manufacturing, and also they have opened many entertaining công viên giải trí á cô, like Vinpearl and
Amusement park nha,
hotel.
amusement park là công viên giải trí.
Yeah, amusement park and hotel.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Like it's 1 point to you. So there's a funny saying that like from the one you enter. I mean, from the one you are, from the moment you are born to the moment you die. You know, wind, product of wind. You know, you use product of wind all the time. Like you go to wind school, you go to wind Mac, you use wind wind phone nhỉ? You ride Clara, and then hình như là Vin nó có cái xây cái gì nhỉ? Cái Raya rồi đấy. Raya là gì?
Nghĩa địa.
Đúng rồi, nghĩa địa. Okay, so it's all about your life circle. Okay. So do you know how Vingroup become so successful? How does they become so successful? How?
Can I answer that?
Sure.
So they became successful because they do their core business well, and they made the right move of branching out in diversification. So their main core business would be real estate and what is it? Tourism. Yeah, real estate and tourism. And these are their main incomes, and from that they get money and they reinvest it in other businesses. Yeah.
Okay, but I want to hear. Sorry, yeah, you are right. Absolutely right. So 1 point to you, but I want to hear a different perspective. How can they become a giant company in a society like Vietnam? Oh, someone record my lesson. Okay, but I'm sharing from the information on the internet or from the rumors. Okay, not from my point of view. Okay. So can you share something about Vinrup to me? How can they become a giant company? And it's always on in your mind when you give any example, when you do and some case studies, they are growing and growing in your mind. Why?
Can I answer?
Sure.
As I know and I read some newspaper, maybe I think that Vingroup has political power, so
That's right.
they can do some very favorable land to build their property.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
the point here. So I'm not saying cô không nói cái này nha. Cô không có nói nha. So based on the research on the internet, you can see that how a company they can gain, they can achieve, they can win many profitable project. Okay, how? Okay, they got support from the government, and you can see that in some country they need an iconic company to be the pride of the nation. Okay, and Winthrop is a chosen one. Mình phải có một công ty gọi là giống như bạn thấy là ở Hàn Quốc thì nó có gì? Samsung. Thì đó là một cái iconic company, là một niềm tự hào cả dân tộc Hàn Quốc, đúng không? This is the same for Vietnam. We need to develop a really strong one so that we have something to be proud of and to compete with many competitors, foreign competitors. Okay. Do you know something about Phạm Nhật Vượng?
Can I answer?
Sure.
At first, he did business outside Vietnam, and the first company of that he owned was instant noodle manufacturing.
Yeah, that's right. But how did they have money? How did he have money to open noodles companies? Okay, so you can do some Google, but again, not all information in the internet, is correct. You need to have your own judgment or your own point of view also. But you can see that Phạm Nhật Vượng is a very, brilliant student years ago, and then he was among few students chosen to study abroad in Russia, and he did some trading activities, and then he earned a lot of profit. And that's the reason why he had enough money to build noodles factories, and then a lot of profit from this point. I don't know much about Phạm Nhật Vượng. I just know a wife of a friend of Phạm Nhật Vượng. Okay, so you see that at that time in the 1990s, 1990 mà có chữ S vô nha, là thập niên 1990 nha, là khoảng 91, 92, 93 đó. At that time, Vietnam just gained independence, right? And we was really in a hard time. But, a friend of him at that time got around 20,000 gold. 20.000, khoảng 20.000 lượng vàng nha em, vào thời đó. So with this amount of gold, you can buy the whole Nguyễn Huệ Street. Bạn có thể mua cả con đường Nguyễn Huệ luôn. Mà nếu mà hồi xưa mà bạn mua con đường Nguyễn Huệ, mua tất cả các nhà đường Nguyễn Huệ thì giờ bạn là vô địch luôn rồi, vô địch Sài Gòn này luôn rồi ha. Okay. So that is just a friend of him. You can relate to Phạm Nhật Vượng. Okay. So you can say that they're saying thời thế tạo anh hùng các bạn. Mình có rất là nhiều người giỏi ha, nhưng mà tại sao họ không thành công được như một số người? Thì tất cả là phụ thuộc vô thời thế thôi. Và dĩ nhiên là Vin có sự hỗ trợ rất lớn từ chính phủ thì mới có thể phát triển mạnh đến như ngày hôm nay các bạn. Những cái mà Vin làm, Vin thấy thì bạn có dám chắc là một mình Phạm Nhật Vượng, một mình ông mà nghĩ trong cái một mình con người này trong 96 triệu dân ở Việt Nam, chỉ một mình ông nghĩ được những cái idea đó không? Nhiều người lắm các bạn. Nhưng mà tại sao chỉ có mình ông thành công được? Dĩ nhiên là ngoài ông giỏi, cô không nói điều đó, nhưng mà người ta nói là thiên thời địa lợi ha các bạn. Okay. So this is all for the lesson today. Okay, do you have any question or any point to add? Any question? Okay, so it's on for today. So thanks for joining with me. And again, please discuss together and give me a date to have an online lesson. Okay, for 3 periods, 3 tiết thôi nhé. Okay, thank you and bye bye. See you. Sorry. Next, this Saturday, again, my friend will have a sharing with you. And in case you have any question about studying and what kind of approach you can prepare to ask my friend. He's very open-minded, okay? And I think that I just want you to give you an option, okay? And you can give it some talk about this opportunity. Okay, it's up to you. Okay, but at least we listen and we know another window. Okay, so thank you and bye bye. I hang up now.